Jerry, do you know how big is the revenue of NVIDIA today?
Over almost $1 trillion, is it? No.
First quarter year 2023, the revenue from NVIDIA was $7.2 billion US. And the fourth quarter this year expand to 26 billion. So I believe NVIDIA revenue this year will be bigger than 100 billion US dollars.
Oh, it's a huge number.
A huge number, right? But they are the number one now. Mm-hmm. Even number one, the expansion is 3 times.
Oh.
Amazing.
Yes.
So what means for that? Strategy. Now even more important than efficiency and cost. Because once you are in the right track, you take in the right approach, you can get a better return. So timing now is more sensitive than before. So if you come to Asia for investment, yes, let's identify 2 different articles, 2 different agenda. One is for India, another one is for ASEAN countries. They're a little bit different. In India, I would like to say they have 29 different states. So once my Indian friends asked me, what is our national name? I said, must be India. And my friend told me, Indian friends, he told me, no, we are United States of India. What means for that? Because India is a country, United States. 29 different states, they have different policy, tax system, tariff. So you need to consider the differences among the states. So if you go to India, maybe you deal with Noida, nearby Delhi. And also you can deal with Chennai, which is the capital of Tamil Nadu province. And most of the engineer workers work there. They are Tamil people. And Jerry, do you know, as I know, more than half of the industrial goods produced by southern Indian states. So more engineers there, better education system. Even I read the article about India. They say southern India, just like Italy south part.
Yeah.
Something like that. So they are not real poor. They have good industry system. Mm-hmm. So if you are high-tech people, you may like to go Chennai or go to Bangalore.
Yeah.
But you also need to think about Bangalore is more difficult now because everybody knew that, which is a city of capital for high-tech. Chennai, yes, produced Nokia mobile phone before. So there is the background. But it doesn't matter if you choose which city for your company, but you need to know the background. And also you need to think about how to work with local industry, local companies. So like last year when I was invited by Indian government to give a talk in Asia Economic Dialogue, and we have 4 keynote speakers. And one is a founder of Infosys, the biggest BPO company in the world. And his son-in-law is just Sunak, UK Prime Minister.
Oh.
And he's a hero. Mati is the founder of Infosys. Mm-hmm. We were invited together as a keynote speaker in the dialogue. Another gentleman called Ajimonocha. Now he is the CEO of SEMI. SEMI is the most powerful, influential trade organization in semiconductor industry, right? Yeah. Ajimonocha he was born in India. Another keynote speaker, he is the minister who in charge high-tech industry of India. So we discussed many things about the possibility, how India to develop semiconductor. And it's my idea. I said the best way is to work with Taiwan And you have three different approaches. First one, like America, Germany, Japan, they deliver subsidy to help company lending. Second one is license. You can license technology from Taiwanese company. And but just like China, you should start up. I mean, I recommend to India, my friends, you should take approach like bottom up, rather than top down, because India and China, all a country, population bigger than 1.4 billion. So the countries had the most diversified market in the world. So the best way is not taking the most advanced technology in the beginning. The best way is leverage domestic market and work with domestic industry. And the industry country like India is very complicated. So the best way, I suggest, even multinational companies, if you go India, you need to find good partners locally. Because as I mentioned, 29 different states, they may have different systems. So you are foreigner.
Yes.
So to allow to get support from domestic local industry and they solve the lending issues, they can discuss, deal with Indian government, deal with local society, and we help them. Because, as I mentioned, I have enough confidence to say Taiwan has very good advantage in next decade's high-tech industry. So we need to help other countries taking right approach. Don't waste money, don't waste your good talents to develop high-tech industry. As I mentioned, once you want a 3 nanometer fab, it costs you $20 billion. Not every country can try. And you also need to build an ecosystem. Equipment company, material company, chemical, a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You need talent. You need good people, good salary.
Mm.
So it's almost impossible to develop industry from scratch again.
Yes.
And as a leader or winner in the industry, Taiwan need to know we need to share with others.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we are successful, but we are lucky. I always like to say that. Not because we are smart, we are brilliant. No, I'm talking about we are lucky, then we need to share with others
Mm-hmm.
to help Vietnam. That's why when I was invited by Vietnam government
Mm-hmm.
to give them some advice
Yes.
about how to develop high-tech industry around Ho Chi Minh City, nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Provinces, Pyongyang, they invited me to go. I discussed with the industry people, society leader, to discuss with them how to develop the industry from scratch.
Mm.
And I always remind them, keep patience. There is a huge industry.
Mm.
So you cannot say, I can make it happen within 1 year, 2 years, or 10 years even.
Mm-hmm.
So difficulties is government officials, their philosophy and understanding about the industry.
Mm-hmm.
The reason why I want to discuss with you in this program,
Yes.
I hope the people globally, they can understand to develop in China is one thing. To invest in India, Vietnam is a different thing. And as a Taiwanese, we would like to share with others that let them understand to avoid disaster investment. There's a huge money. And once I chat with founder of Foxconn Group, you know Foxconn Group,
Yes,
right?
I do.
Terry Guo. Terry Guo is my good friend.
Mm-hmm.
And this company is a company with $200 billion revenue last year. You know, they have about 800,000 employees. Once I discussed with founder and the chairman now, Yang Liu. I say the Foxconn people, your most important contribution is to help 800,000 families. They have welfare. They have enough wage for living, right? We create the basic. I cannot say I give them money, I give them welfare. So we try to build the system equally and to help each other, leverage to let young men get a better opportunity than before. That's what I can do for. So I'm lucky because when I come back to Taiwan, government recruit me as an industry analyst. Later, I in charge the think tank in 1990s. Yes, I'm the witness, not only Taiwan, but also China, Korea, India, Vietnam. Then I made a comparison among the countries. I also live in America, almost 2 years. Then it's good for me to understand what's different between Silicon Valley and Taiwan. So last time when I went Silicon Valley, I talked to my director. I say, most of the Silicon Valley high-tech people, they only talk about AI, quantum, big data, low Earth orbit. They don't talk too much about supply chain. Only 5 to 10% people talk about supply chain. And my director asked me, there's not good things for these times. No, I say, no. Because I believe, because they didn't pay attention, but they need us. So we have a better opportunity than before. Right? Reverse engineering and reverse to rethink the possibility, your position and your specialties. Once you visit Google, Amazon, Microsoft, NVIDIA, even, and you will find out not many people discuss about supply chain, but they need to know. You know Jensen Huang, right? How many times he came to Taiwan every year?
2 times a year.
No, last year 4 times.
4 times. Yeah.
And I believe about quarter once.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? But let me explain to you. Over past decades, or even 20 years, industry leaders, once they visit Taiwan, they only pay visit one night. If they stay here overnight, okay, they really spend time in Taiwan. But last year, Jensen visited Taiwan, he spent 12 days.
Yes.
And this year, even longer. You know why? Because from the most advanced chips, GPU, NPU, they're all produced by TSMC. Last year, TSMC's biggest customer was Apple, about 25%. NVIDIA is number 2, 11%. So now NVIDIA rely on TSMC to produce advanced chips for them. But not only that, you know, NVIDIA is a GPU company. They founded in 1993. Tell me, they are 30 years experienced company. In the beginning, 25 years. Who they deal with? They deal with graphic card company, PC company, and most of them, they are Taiwanese company. So Jensen, he is a guy really understand the value of supply chain. So he came back to Taiwan, he asked graphic card companies, they asked multiple companies, they asked PC company, design house, server company, produce for them. So all of his supply chain system rely on Taiwan. But he mentioned one thing. I'm curious and cautious to reply. He said, AI is eating software. Software is eating hardware. And Jerry, my idea is hardware also possible to eat AI. Can you believe?
Hardware is also possibly AI.
You know why? If our capacity is limited,
Yes.
because the production cost is so high,
Mm-hmm.
risk is so high,
Mm.
not many companies can get involved.
Mm-hmm.
So if your supplier, vendor, unlimited, and the vendor has authority to say something, not only customer say something. So Taiwan taking a very special position is about the TSMC, that is right. But not only TSMC, but also server producers. You know, in case of the demand side,
Yes.
the top 10 server companies, they only have 2 countries has brands. 3 of them from China, 7 of them from America. In China, we have the Lenovo, we have Spur, we have Huawei. They are the top 3 server companies, and this in top 10 worldwide. The rest of the 7, but the 3 Chinese companies, they contribute about 12% global market. The rest of the 88%, they all brand names or tech giants from America. They contribute 88%. There's a demand side. Okay, in case of the demand side, we also can identify 2 different categories. One is tech giants like Amazon, Google, Meta. They buy a lot of servers from Taiwan. Secondly, you also have brands like Supermicro, like HP Dell. They are branding company, and they also produce or subcontract servers in Taiwan. So demand side, China, America are most critical and influential. In case of the supply side, because chips still controlled by NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, so America is still the most influential. But different perspective would be the supply chain, and they handled by Taiwanese company, Foxconn, Quanta, right? Like Wistron, Eventech. They all have very successful server business today. So there is a background about the server industry as well.
The demand from these big countries and the supply chains.
Yes, yes. So you always can identify demand side and supply side. And the demand side actually defined by branding companies. Supply side defined by advanced chips. It includes NVIDIA, AMD, Intel, and the TSMC. And the final assembler, like Quanta, like Wistron, Weiyin, and Eventech. So we have many companies, and we are not only one choice. In Taiwan, we have maybe 6 or 7. They produce different levels of model and the servers for the customer needs.
Yeah. For all the AI age, Taiwan supplies it, all the servers.
Yeah, yes.